welcome guys to another episode of Tech with Sukant. And today we have Anirudh. He's the CTO at Recker Club. So, Anirudh, few words, कुछ बताओ अपने बारे में.
Thank you, Sukanta. So, yeah, it's a great opportunity first to be with you here and for the purpose for which you are working, basically improving the awareness of technology across the community. So that's a great thing. So I have around 14 years of experience.
Mm-hmm.
I started my career in 2010 and graduated from NSIT. Joined Make My Trip. Joined as an automation tester, and first few years spent time as a tester. Then gradually moved from a tester to a DevOps to a development role. And after Make My Trip, I joined Airtel as part of the Airtel digital team. I was taking care of the DevOps and the platform team there. So
from Airtel, from or QA, you moved to DevOps,
and then
to Dev.
complete platform engineering.
Got it.
And data engineering.
Right.
And yeah, so Make My Trip was a good place to get exposure to a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Start of the career, brilliant team, quite bit of opportunities. Airtel definitely was offering much more of scale.
Yeah.
In India at that time, only Jio and Airtel had that kind of scale to handle, and taking care of the DevOps and platform team was a good challenge in itself.
Mm-hmm.
So I spent few good years with Airtel, and then I spent a short stint at an education tech startup when Recker happened.
Okay.
And it's been like 3 years, more than 3 years that I've been associated with the team. Pretty much in discussion from day one with the founders. Officially got onboarded 3 years back.
You knew them from a previous some engagement? Or?
Yeah. So Eklavya Gupta, who is our CEO as well,
Yeah.
he is my graduation friend.
Achha.
And he has a very peculiar style of asking things that he wants. So one day on LinkedIn, he posted to me, and he didn't message me on WhatsApp. He wrote me on LinkedIn that, bro, I'm working on a $1 billion idea, and I'm looking for some good tech leaders. Let me know if you know anyone. And this was a hidden message. So for 2 days, I was searching people for him, who he should hire. And then I got the gist of the message that he wanted to communicate this to me. Are you interested? And then basically Airtel obviously was a much secure job at that time.
Obviously.
And the work-life balance was sorted. The scale was there. Good work, basically. Good team.
Mm-hmm.
So starting from scratch, was I would say a slightly tricky decision to take. And then I was discussing this with my wife. She said, "Kar lete hain." She was much more confident than I was. And then I said, "Yeah, kar lete hain." Because the idea, when Eklavya told me about what he's planning to do, I thought, let's just go into it.
Right.
So that is how Recker started, and yeah, pretty much here from day one. So I take care of entire technology with Recker, and as a side hustle, I like making people happy. So I'm also termed as Chief Joy Officer internally. Basically, I want to work in an environment where everyone is happy, everyone is motivated.
Correct.
And that is what I try to pass across teams. So be it technology, product, marketing, capital consultants, sales, underwriting. I gel pretty much with everyone and try to keep their motivation high.
Got it.
So yeah, that is a pretty...
So, a very interesting journey from as a automation tester to DevOps to being a dev. मुझे लगता है ये काफ़ी लोगों के लिए नहीं एस्पिरेशनल जर्नी होती है. तो how did you manage to make this transition? Now I see a lot of people जिनको होता है कि यार मेरे को, और मुझे लगता है कि it's a natural progression from being a tester to a DevOps and then to an SD. How did you make it happen for yourself?
So I think दो चीज़ें हैं जो मुझे लगती हैं कि एक तो प्लान होना चाहिए दिमाग में on how your career should transition from various stages, and दूसरा nobody else is going to work for you. तुम्हें अपना प्लान चलाना है तो तुम्हें खुद ही काम करना है.
So you knew from day one कि यार मेरे को ये यहाँ से यहाँ जाना है.
इतना लंबा प्लान तो देखो अगर कोई बनाता है तो वो
फेल हो जाता है या फिर एग्जीक्यूट नहीं हो पाता है।
एग्जीक्यूटेबल प्लान नहीं है, तो
Right.
एग्जीक्यूटेबल प्लान होना चाहिए एटलीस्ट फॉर द नेक्स्ट 2 years what you want. When I joined Make My Trip as a tester, I obviously knew, so unfortunately, or you can say knowingly, I screwed up my graduation.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, when you are in college, I'm going to enjoy it to the fullest.
तो
So
सबके साथ होते हैं, pretty common.
तो मैंने कहा कि यार कॉलेज एंजॉय करेंगे फिर नौकरी दबा के करेंगे. So it is not that I chose the tester profile by choice. It was just something that I had to because of the opportunities that was left for me.
But it was through campus placements.
Yeah, it was through campus
Campus
placement. But for the kind of CGPA I had, and I would prefer not sharing that. These were one of the options that I had. And I think when I joined, obviously, I knew कि testers का horizon will be till a point of time. At that point, DevOps was a budding vertical. If you remember 2010, तब तक तो आपके infrastructure engineers, SCM engineers, those kind of people used to be there.
Right.
Database engineer अलग है, SCM अलग है. Mostly things were on-prem, traditional ways of deployment चल रहे हैं. So उसमें scope था क्योंकि वहाँ पे people were learning from ground up. And because of my natural love for databases and black screen, so I love working on black screens. I thought this is probably an area where I can start thinking about, and that is how it happened. So first 2 years I focused. In fact, my internship was with Make My Trip. उसमें मैंने manual testing करी है. So I've pretty much covered all parts of engineering. And then when DevOps happened, I used to enjoy it a lot.
Right.
And there was no plan as such. मेरे को लग रहा था DevOps में career trajectory भी सही है. तो डेवलपमेंट का ऐसा कुछ नहीं था कि बहुत ज़्यादा घुसने का मन है. But then I saw one clear gap is while working with both testing teams and the DevOps team, is there are certain system concepts, or you would say the core architectural concepts or core scaling concepts that the developers at time are unaware of. Because उनको वो awareness देने के लिए leaders ही बहुत कम है जो
integration नहीं पता होता है कि holistically how everything will integrate and function.
Exactly.
काम कर रहे होते हैं.
Exactly. And that is the area where I then thought कि I can fit in perfectly because I have a good background of testing and DevOps. So I thought this is an area that I can now utilize my skill set to build something bigger. And that is the reason basically I started focusing on working with the platform team. यहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा business logic नहीं है, but whatever system you have to build, it has to be super scalable. And from there the journey started of development. Yeah.
Do you still write code?
Yeah, I do.
How often?
So these days have been pretty crazy. I think I spend at least couple of hours daily. बीच में थोड़ा सा lull period आ गया था. I think last year it was थोड़ा सा मतलब कि हफ्ते में 1-2 घंटे लिख रहा हूँ. These days I think I'm pretty much hands-on writing code. Getting comfortable with Python now.
Okay.
काफी अच्छी मतलब I think for small works, for data works, it's a good language.
Right, it's a pretty look कोई चीज quickly निकालने के लिए it's a very clean language. अभी क्या what's your tech stack at Calculator से?
So we are completely hosted on AWS.
अच्छा.
Since we are funded, basically we are just leveraging the credits that we have.
100K. Right?
Yeah, 100K. We negotiated something, so we got 100K more. So we had some 200K credits. आपका backend mostly on Java. Frontend we have on React.js. We don't have apps because our customer base is mostly businesses.
Correct.
And large size loans. So apps का कोई मतलब नहीं था. Databases we have ample. Basically we have Postgre for all the OLTPs that we do, and we have MongoDB for our document database.
Wow.
And basically we are using Redshift at places. And right now with some of the LLM use cases, we are also using OpenSearch का vector DB.
बहुत बारी ना, even I have observed this personally as well. Lot of these fintechs or a lot of these bank or financial institutions बहुत टेक के बारे में बात करते हैं, नो ऑफेंस टू एनीवन, बट इवेंचुअली जस्ट एक लीड जनरेशन सिस्टम होता है, एक लोन मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम होता है जो शायद कभी थर्ड पार्टी का होता है या फिर कोई ओपन सोर्स यूज कर रहे होते हैं, एंड 90% ऑफ द जॉब इज वेरी ऑप्स हेवी, राइट? चाहे वो सेल्स वाले साइड का हो या फिर अंडर राइटिंग हो, ओरिजिनेशन हो, कलेक्शन, जो भी हो, एवरीथिंग इज वेरी ऑप्स हेवी. What are your thoughts on that? How is Record Club doing it differently or not? Whatever is that.
Yeah. No, I think brilliant question, and I resonate to some part of it. And उसका reason बड़ा simple सा है कि there is still bit of grayness in the regulation that we have.
Mm-hmm.
So RBI or the government has set some regulations, and everyone takes a different meaning out of it.
Okay.
तो अगर आज की तारीख में if you go for a personal loan, वैसे that space is pretty much automated. You can get it like on the phone.
Instantly हो जाता है.
उसके बहुत सिंपल से रीजन है.
Correct.
आपका सिविल देखते हैं.
Underwriting is pretty straightforward. दो तीन चीजें देख कर.
KYC काफी आसान है. डिजिलॉकर से कनेक्ट कर देने तो वो चीजें कर. When it comes to business loan, क्योंकि they are writing large size checks. अंडरराइटिंग में मॉडल्स पे ट्रस्ट करने वाले लोग अभी भी बहुत कम है, एंड दैट कम्स विद टाइम. इफ वी टॉक अबाउट समवन लाइक बजाज फाइनेंस, दे वर सुपर कूल टेक स्टार्ट एंड दे probably process one of the largest business loans in India.
Right, that is right, yeah.
And that is the reason, because they have started trusting that tech that they have built. And government now, I think you would have been aware of, government are taking some initiatives. Recently, they launched this ULI in the Great Fintech Festival, which is your Unified Lending Interface.
Right.
They've basically launched the vision, and that is where they are trying to move in the next couple of years. So we are right now in a transition journey, and Recker, more being a fintech, so we are a tech-heavy organization. You rightly said that most of the lenders still have that LOSs, LMSs, and that underwriting stack where most of the things are happening manually. But for us, because the entire workflow works on our system, and the lender just have to check our report and say the amount that they have to give, and we do have pre-configured eligibility criteria of what the lender looks like. So we have pretty much automated the entire system.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, the fastest loan that we have processed cash in bank to the customer was 36 hours, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. So that is how we started operating. And idea वही है कि मतलब we are still trying to disrupt it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think with ULI coming in, OCN framework coming in, because see, एक चीज तो क्या होता है कि आपको एक underwriting है. दूसरा है when you are in a marketplace kind of a system, wherein you are sourcing companies from one side and then giving it to the lenders. That deep integration with lenders is very, very important.
Right.
और अभी आज की तारीख में क्योंकि हर किसी का typically अपना LOS या अपना LMS है या कुछ source set of tools हैं, that integration becomes difficult.
नहीं हो पाता है, so बहुत ही tightly coupled है. It's very difficult to talk to those systems.
Exactly. But with, I think, the OCN initiative, which is your Open Credit Enablement Network, 2018-2019 के आसपास आया था. I think some of the lenders and large ticket players are actually moving to those protocols.
Got it.
And that is step one for your ULI.
But जो सबसे मेजर मुझे इशू लगता है, I have also personally worked with lot of lenders, on both sides of the table, right? तो बहुत बार ये होता है ना कि क्लैरिटी नहीं होता है कि चाहिए क्या. Because I think to automate the process, first thing you need to have is a standardization of the requirement of documents which is required. But be it any lender, किसी को नहीं पता होता है. वो अभी आपसे 4 मांगेंगे, 2 दिन बाद फिर कुछ और मांगेंगे, फिर उसके बाद फिर कुछ और मांगेंगे, right? So why do you think that is there? वो clarity क्यों नहीं है अभी भी?
I think मतलब वही है, this ties in with the previous discussion that we have, right? कि whenever so these NBFCs and lenders have very strict and stringent audits every year. जब इनको ऑडिट में पता चलता है कि यार ये चीज आप क्यों नहीं ले रहे हो, दे स्टार्ट जस्ट blindly enforcing it. Basically, rather than asking RBI what is the need for it, and probably asking the government कि क्यों चाहिए, we've just started.
But I think that's a different part. मैं ये पूछ रहा हूँ कि suppose अभी मैं लोन के लिए गया, लेकर के पास ही गया let's say, right? They'll ask me for certain set of documents, right? फिर उसके बाद maybe next day they'll ask again for some other set of documents. Third day they'll again ask for some other set of documents. तो वो क्यों होता है? वो तो पता होना चाहिए ना कि why does that happen?
उसका ना हाँ, तो I think that's a valid question. उसका ना fundamental reason वही है कि हमारे यहाँ ना underwriting process across lenders या across banks standardized नहीं है. हमारे यहाँ KYC process across lenders across banks standardized नहीं है. किसी को वीडियो KYC चलता है, किसी को फील्ड विजिट ही करानी है. एंड फॉर समवन लाइक अस who's a marketplace, right? Lender selection happens after your
It's even difficult because you are
basic
not,
work.
you don't have control over,
Exactly.
Right.
So how we have solved it, so we know which lender needs which kind of document, and pretty early in the journey of the borrower, because for us customer experience is paramount, and the mode with which we started is we wanted to help new age founders raise capital easily, because that is a clear cut area that we saw कि यार new age founder के लिए ना, जैसे आप अभी कह भी रहे हो, पैसा रेस करना बहुत मुश्किल है. बैंक कहता है भाई तुम्हारे पास तो कोई कोलैटरल है नहीं, सिक्योरिटी तो तुम दोगे नहीं,
कोलैटरल नहीं है, विंटेज नहीं है,
right?
तो
हवा में नंबर है.
क्योंकि आप लोग दे दे तो बिना विंटेज का you guys
So vintage basically मैं वही कह रहा हूँ कि so we have different programs. The majority of our program does look for 1.5 years, 2 years of vintage. But उसके अलावा मतलब basically we can fund, we have funded a company not less than a year but 1 year to 1.5 years, तो उसमें हमने funded. तो वो दे देते हैं, but हाँ मतलब that is one area where see programs and how, if you see these lending organizations, how do they operate? It is not one organization. There is organization of organization. वहाँ एक startup की टीम है, एक आपकी क्लाइमेट टेक की टीम है, एक क्लीन टेक की टीम है, सबके अपने रूल्स हैं. And that is, and as we are discussing, that is I think one of the core area that needs to be addressed.
Maybe I think that has something to something related to maybe risk associated with that particular vertical. जहाँ पे जितना ज़्यादा risk है वहाँ पे due diligence is even stronger.
अब इसको ना सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियरिंग के टर्म्स में बताता हूँ.
हाँ.
तो जैसे हम टेस्टिंग करते हैं, राइट? हम टेस्टिंग सही से करी है, बग्स नहीं आएंगे, इसकी श्योरिटी कैसे देते हैं? सपोज यू डिड टेस्टिंग, यू फाइंड आउट दोस 10 यूज केसेस दैट विल वर्क फॉर श्योर, यही काम करेंगे और इसी के अराउंड होगा. आपने कहा 10 टेस्ट केस चलाए, बड़े चल रहे. मैंने कहा यार मैंने ना 500 टेस्ट केस चला लिए, उसमें मैंने हर एपीआई की नेगेटिव वैल्यू, केसेस व्हिच विल नेवर हैपन, पर मैंने ना वो 10 केसेस में से कुछ केसेस मिस कर दिए.
राइट.
बाकी लोग क्या बोलेंगे? Which testing would have been effective? वो बोलेंगे 500 टेस्ट केस वाला बढ़िया है यार, ज्यादा कवर कर रहा है.
राइट. कवरेज देख रहे हो ओवरऑल, व्हाट्स द कवरेजेस.
यहाँ भी सिमिलर थॉट है कि बेसिकली टिल द टाइम people start believing in the models and basically relating their programs or their lending programs to these models and fitting in through automation, तब तक ये चलता रहेगा. जब तक वो टेक्नोलॉजी में नहीं इन्वेस्ट करके उसी के अराउंड नहीं करेंगे तब तक चलता रहेगा. Because US has pretty much solved it, right? मतलब
not much.
मतलब वहाँ पे भी अब आपके एटलीस्ट न्यू एज में तो there's companies
is comparatively much easier compared to what it's in India right now. It's much easier. The decisioning is pretty fast.
और उसका वही है, देखो डिसीजनिंग का जो बैकग्राउंड है ना, तो डिसीजनिंग के लिए सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट क्या होता है? डेटा गैदरिंग.
राइट.
इंडिया में ये भी फंडामेंटल प्रॉब्लम है. वहाँ पे आपके पास यू हैव सॉल्यूशंस लाइक प्लेड फॉर योर बैंक इंटीग्रेशंस एंड व्हाट नॉट, एवरीथिंग इज कनेक्टेड डिजिटली. अब यहाँ पे आपको किसी की बैंक स्टेटमेंट लेनी है, परफ्यूम्स तो एनालाइज कर देता है, आपको बैंक स्टेटमेंट चाहिए
वो नहीं देता है।
मतलब वो कहाँ से, क्योंकि देखो बैंक स्टेटमेंट लेने अकाउंट एग्रीगेटर आ गया है, बट इट इज स्टिल वर्किंग वेल फॉर योर कंज्यूमर साइड।
राइट।
धीरे धीरे वो घुसेगा ले, मतलब वो एक ट्रांजिशन है, 3-4 साल में शायद अकाउंट एग्रीगेटर क्रैक कर लेगा, बट अभी नहीं कर पाता है। नेट बैंकिंग से जो हम ये नेट बैंकिंग कनेक्ट से बैंक स्टेटमेंट फेच करते हैं, ये भी कुछ बैंक्स के लिए चलता है। यू एंड अप
बहुत कम बैंक्स के लिए चलता है एक्चुअली। 4-5 मुझे लगता है लिमिटेड है, 10 होंगे ओवरऑल।
मतलब थोड़े हाँ, मतलब इट इज नाउ इंप्रूविंग डे बाय डे, बट
राइट।
मतलब वही है, ये डॉक्यूमेंट अभी भी करेक्ट करने पड़ते हैं। फिर कंपनी का पैन कार्ड, डायरेक्टर का पैन कार्ड, आधार कार्ड, व्हाट नॉट। वी वर जस्ट रिव्यूइंग द नंबर ऑफ डॉक्यूमेंट्स दैट वी collect across, it crossed few hundreds.
ओके।
मतलब किसी को भी कुछ भी चाहिए, तो that basically the thing that I was discussing with you previously, कि we are now trying to think कि कैसे ये journey, so how can we make a place where lending is easy in India. We are actively focusing on that, and that is why this problem of technology not being at the forefront has to be solved.
Right. And I think apart from this, what are your thoughts on this? क्योंकि marketplace बंद करके you typically don't have a lot of control on how things will operate, versus in your NBFC you have the freedom to deploy or the funds wherever you want. So what are your thoughts on this? Does this become a friction?
It definitely hinders the long-term growth. So basically, it's a decent play to start with, because you can build most of the thing technologically, and with lenders building some programs, थोड़ा सा FLDG देके अपनी underwriting दिखा के, you can basically get quickly started. Because NBFC, after all the fiasco that happened in the 2010s, getting NBFC, you need a lot of regulations to be in place. You need right set of people, right mindset to be in place, and that is obviously in cards. So on our cards, obviously, as we have to scale, if we have to disrupt the way I'm saying that we have to disrupt the way India lends, we have to basically divide it into two parts. Make a technology platform that has probably never been there, but backed by a risk book or NBFC that can reven it.
Right.
So that is a mix that we are heading towards, and that is basically in cards. But right now, yeah, when we started, it was a conscious decision to start with a debt marketplace, because raising funds for NBFCs requires, again, it is also raising fund, right, for the NBFC as well. It requires how good is your book, what is the NPA, those kind of things.
Right.
So first you have to build that book, and then you have to make an
Well, you have
NBFC.
to always work backwards ना, कि जब तक आप numbers दिखाओगे नहीं, NBFCs भी they will not invest.
NBFC register कर लो शायद, but उसमें funds raise करने के लिए
Difficult.
it is difficult.
It's not that easy.
But it is obviously in cards.
जैसे कि अभी there are a lot of players. Everybody talks about building an alternate underwriting, algo or something. Because I think जो सबसे बड़ी problem है lending में वो ये है कि it's still a tool, or it's still a tool for someone who have a digital footprint, right? But अगर हम देखें बहुत ही ज़्यादा for people who are not that privileged, who do not have a digital footprint, but उनको कोई underwrite नहीं कर पा रहा, उन्हें भी पैसे नहीं मिल रहे. So how do you think tech can help solve this?
I think इसका reason भी over heavily dependent है on, while you're saying कि हर कोई अपनी alternate underwriting build कर रहा है, but under the table हर कोई कहीं ना कहीं
fixed उसमें है.
credit score तो देखता ही है.
Right.
अब जिस बेचारे ने कभी लोन लिया उसका क्रेडिट स्कोर कभी होता नहीं है.
Right.
And this is a use case even I was wondering why it is not solved right. So इसके मतलब वही है, इसका moonshot तरीका तो वही है कि basically you have a set framework that can learn on itself based on the type of user, their need, their capacity, and their sector, macroeconomics, everything. मतलब basically अब इसको वही है ना, मतलब कि अगर हम इसको डेटा साइंस में बात करेंगे तो फीचर सेट बहुत सारे हो सकते हैं, कौन कौन से फीचर सेट कॉपरेट हैं, बट दैट मॉडल हैज टू बी सेल्फ लर्निंग. अभी हमने while most of us has maybe extended some version of Monte Carlo simulation, सबसे अच्छा मॉडल वही प्रूवन मॉडल चलता है तो मोस्टली लोगों ने वही उसी का एक वर्जन आगे कर दिया होगा, बट nobody has really cracked it. यार ये this will work for all, and उसके लिए लगेगी थोड़ी डीप लर्निंग लगेगी.
वेरिएबल्स आर वेरी व्हाट यू कॉल इट, ओवरऑल जो हम वो देखते हैं ना, जो गैप है वेरिएबल्स में एंड जो ओवरऑल डेविएशन है वेरिएबल्स में, दैट इज टू बिग टू यू नो नॉट टेक इनटू कंसीडरेशन.
Yeah. But I'm quite positive, and that is how we operate basically. And with the government initiatives that is happening. See, government is not pushing the pedal right now, not making it mandatory for people. But in coming years, you will see that for lenders, becoming OCN compliant would be like mandatory.
Mm-hmm.
ULI, and the idea behind ULI वही है उनका,
Right.
Everyone in India should have access to capital.
Right.
And we are just basically trying to match the speed with which the government is trying to move, so that गवर्नमेंट एक प्रॉब्लम जो सॉल्व कर देगी वो एक्सेसिबिलिटी की कर देगी, बट स्टिल जो आप सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम जो दूसरी है जो आप कहते हैं विच इज अंडरराइटिंग, वो तो किसी को सॉल्व करनी पड़ेगी.
किसी को देयर हैज टू बी समवन कोई आएगा उसे सॉल्व करेगा. What do you think is the role of Gen AI, or how do you think Gen AI will play a role in lending or in fintech in next few years?
So generative AI, in fact, the way generative AI is moving, right? India में तो immense opportunity है to leverage Gen AI and standardize the entire underwriting KYC processes. So इतने सारे तरह के documents होते हैं, right? If we talk about KYC, right? जो बंदा बैठता है उसको क्या करना होता है? अनस्ट्रक्चर्ड तरह के हर किसी का अपना AOA है, MOA है, उसमें देखना इसका साइन है, DSC है, आधार साइंड है, टाइप ऑफ डॉक्यूमेंट है, कुछ बेसिक चीजें देखनी होती हैं. We will have to start leveraging LLMs there. Underwriting
समराइज कर दिया, उसमें जो बेसिक इनपुट चाहिए उसे निकाल दिया.
देखो ऑप्स तो आई थिंक ऑप्स का प्रोसेस तो पूरा का पूरा ही it can get automated by leveraging and fine tuning LLMs to the certain needs to your. In fact, US में there are companies who have started doing it. We are also piloting, but this is easily easy
major
problem to solve.
बनाना नहीं है. I think the biggest problem is driving adoption.
अब
वो ट्रस्ट इश्यूज आ जाते हैं वहाँ पे फिर कि यार how should we trust this?
बट वही है कि मतलब देखो if again and coming back to the original point कि करना हर कोई चाहता है. You will have to back test it for all the data that they have. Larger banks में, larger NBFCs में तो वैसे काम करेगा. For someone like us, I think getting our own NBFC, making it prove that it works for us, will be a statement in itself that this works. But वही है कि if we have to, and we still, since we are in a building stage, we are building it for ourselves for now, and we have not thought कि इसका आगे कैसे करेंगे. But idea वही है कि अगर किसी बड़ी बैंक के साथ करना है तो वो विंटेज तो डेटा के ऊपर विंटेज दिखानी पड़ेगी. भाई पिछले 3 साल का आप सारा डेटा दे दो, मैं ऑटो KYC करके दिखा दूँ. बट ये फिर भी easier problem to solve है. The much slightly more trickier problem is underwriting. और उसमें वही है कि amongst the type of data that we have, right? आपने बोला ना कि मेरे से आज कुछ मांगते हो कल कुछ और मांगते हो. वो कल इसलिए मांगते हैं क्योंकि जब आपने आज डेटा सबमिट करा ना, तब कल सुबह उठ के उसको एक अंडरराइटर चेक करेगा और वो बोलेगा यार इसमें ना ये डेटा गैप्स है.
इसको वेट करने के लिए you need something else.
ये डेटा गैप्स है.
Right.
कि यार इसकी ना बैंक स्टेटमेंट में ये थोड़े से ट्रांजैक्शन दिखा रहा है. अब इसकी बैंक स्टेटमेंट के ये ट्रांजैक्शन देखने के लिए ना शायद मेरे को कुछ सपोर्टेड डॉक्यूमेंट्स भी चाहिए होंगे. ये डायरेक्टर 4 कंपनीज में और डायरेक्टर है, उन रिलेटेड पार्टीज के मेरे को डॉक्यूमेंट्स चाहिए होंगे. एंड दिस लूप्स गोज ऑन. बट इसमें क्यों टाइम लगता है? बिकॉज देयर इज अ ह्यूमन इन द लूप व्हिच इज डूइंग दिस. कैन दिस बी ऑटोमेटेड? डेफिनेटली यस.
राइट मेल चला गया कि रीबी डॉक्यूमेंट सबमिट कर दो मोर देन दैट आई थिंक देयर कुड बी वन सिंगल प्लेटफॉर्म जहाँ पर वो सारा डेटा उसके पास हो पहले से
That should be the, I would say, nirvana state.
हाँ
वहाँ नहीं पहुँचेंगे मुझे लगता है अभी, मतलब that's still
it will require मतलब बहुत सारे
few years away.
plus it will require a extreme level of collaboration between various parties.
Yeah, extreme level of collaboration. I think educating the borrowers कि why it is important to store their data, gaining their confidence कि यार उनके ये documents कहीं रखे हुए हैं, is it safe or not?
I think वो वैसा कुछ होना चाहिए ना जैसे अभी हमारा डिजिलॉकर है, right? So personal info is there, but there is no such platform for business
Yeah.
users.
So DigiLocker ने भी again वो ये कि अभी गवर्नमेंट वो ये कि वॉल्यूम बेस पे खेल रही है. पर्सनल लोन क्यों सॉल्व करा सबसे पहले? सबसे ज़्यादा जनता है. फिर उन्होंने क्या सॉल्व करने की कोशिश करी? सोल प्रॉप्स वगैरह सॉल्व कर रहे हैं. तो डिजिलॉकर में यू कैन गेटिंग उद्यम सर्टिफिकेट वगैरह वो सब चीज़ें फिर भी डाल सकते हो. तो ये जो छोटे टिकट साइजेस के लोन होते हैं ये भी डिजिलॉकर के थ्रू हो सकते हैं. बट अगेन ये बड़े जो टिकट साइज होते हैं जो बड़ा मार्जिन है, गवर्नमेंट इज स्लोली मूविंग इन दैट डायरेक्शन टू सॉल्व फॉर इट. बट डेटा गैदरिंग आई थिंक is a problem that is going to stay for some time, so companies would have to find smarter solutions. So something like, so what we are now building, and in fact it is in final phases of testing, is we're building a WhatsApp bot, we're building an email agent, we're building a product agent who can basically, you just dump your folder, you don't have to tag it, dump it,
वो खुद से निकाल लेंगे.
वो पीछे वेरीफाई कर लेगा.
Makes sense.
बट LLM को यूज करते हुए ना एक चीज जो ध्यान रखनी है, बिकॉज दिस हैज लॉट ऑफ PII,
Correct.
राइट? सो दो ही ऑप्शन बचते हैं कि या तो आप लोकल LLM सेटअप कर लो which comes with its own set of challenges, or you are obfuscating the PII data,
Encrypt करके
मतलब using some models, क्योंकि आप
I think फिर once you encrypt it, so it gets difficult for LLM models to make sense of this entire data as well.
तो इसीलिए मतलब वो आई थिंक वो नेम एंटिटी रिकग्निशन के काफ़ी अच्छे मॉडल आते हैं. तो BERT को हमने थोड़ा सा फाइन ट्यून करने की कोशिश करी है, एंड दैट इज हाउ वी ट्राई टू ऑपरेट कि भाई
You guys are deploying an on-prem LLM, yeah.
we will deploy an on-prem LLM in the coming quarters, but right now we are using data obfuscation. We are ensuring that basically the user data. So for us, data privacy, and in fact it is a pivotal thing in the financial world, right? The data privacy is at the core. So while we want to innovate, use right set of technologies, we do ensure that data privacy, data security guardrails are properly there. Then only we try to implement a solution.
तो अभी एक ना बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग चीज पर mention a very interesting fact that you are very particular about who you are hiring in your team, and there are certain instances जहाँ पे it also takes you somewhere around 3 to 4 months to close a role.
Yeah.
तो despite that mishirings होती है.
So अगर इसका आंसर ना बोलूँगा तो थोड़ा घोस्टिंग लगेगा.
नहीं बिल्कुल
Obviously होती है. But I think that ratio definitely had been low for me. And ऐसा नहीं था कि starting में it was low. Starting में I was able to hire fast. I was मतलब क्वालिटी को कॉम्प्रोमाइज करके इंटेंट को दे दिया एक कि भाई इंटेंट है तो ले लेते हैं, क्वालिटी सिखा देंगे.
राइट.
वो हर बार नहीं चलता है. बेसिकली इट इज अगेन कि द टाइप ऑफ रोल यू आर हायरिंग उस पर बहुत डिपेंडेंट है कि
करेक्ट. कभी इंटेंट चाहिए होता है, कभी क्वालिटी चाहिए होता है. यू हैव, इट्स जस्ट लाइक ट्रेड ऑफ होता है ना व्हेन वी राइट कोड एज वेल. सो वी हैव टू you can't pick one for other, you have to strike a balance.
और मुझे लगता है स्टार्टअप में ज्वाइन करने के लिए तो एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप माइंडसेट चाहिए होता है.
तो थोड़ा पागलपन चाहिए. You need to have that hunger.
Yeah. Because while we are aiming for, see, एक तो एक टाइम के बाद क्या होता है ना कि at least the founders वो वेल्थ क्रिएशन के बारे में भूल जाते हैं. वो उस मिशन में इतना ज्यादा घुस चुके थे कि वो उसके अलावा कुछ
Because they have already made wealth, created wealth for themselves by that time. वो भी होता है.
मतलब कई बार ऐसा भी होता है कि
मतलब
नहीं,
it become irrelevant as well ना फिर.
बट कई बार ऐसा भी होता है कि नहीं बनती, बट वो ना लगता है कि इस मिशन से बन जाएगी, बट दोज मिशंस यू नो ऑलमोस्ट 9 out of 10 स्टार्टअप्स फेल, राइट? तो वो पागलपन टू गो बियॉन्ड विदाउट हैविंग एन आउटकम थोड़ा रिस्की भी है, बट इट इज वर्थ द रिस्क। बिकॉज मेरे को एक चीज लगती है कि इफ यू हैव जॉइंड अ स्टार्टअप ना, वेल्थ क्रिएट होना हो, लर्निंग वेल्थ जो क्रिएट हुई होगी ना, वो इमेंस
exponential होगा वो. Correct, I totally agree with you.
इमेंस, मतलब उसका कोई सेकंड कंपैरिजन है ही नहीं।
How do you assess for that hunger to learn and hunger to grow? Because I think from what I understand from you, और मुझे लगता है कि this is what I also, मेरे लिए नॉन नेगोशिएबल है. अगर मैं उस बंदे से बात कर रहा हूँ and that person is reporting to me, मुझे वो हंगर और एनर्जी नहीं दिखेगी, मैं नहीं आएगा मेरे लिए, मैं उससे आगे बात ही नहीं करूँगा. मैं इनिशियल 2 मिनट में मोस्टली डिसाइड कर लेता हूँ मुझे इस बंदे से ये हायर होगा कि नहीं होगा, और मोस्टली अगर वो दिख जाता है तो हो जाता है, नहीं दिखता है तो नहीं होता है.
So I think when I'm having discussion with the candidates, तो दो में से एक चीज सही होती है कि या तो वो फोकस्ड है उसे लाइफ में क्या करना है. मतलब if I ask him about his career or her career trajectory, he or she is able to answer.
Right.
यार मैंने ये सोच रखा है, यही करूंगा, क्योंकि जिसने अपनी लाइफ में प्लान बना रखा है ना, वो फोकस्ड है, वो काम कर लेगा. Or there's someone who says that I don't have a plan, but if you craft a plan for me, na, I'll ensure I'll be there before time. So automatically मतलब या तो वो इंटेंट दिख जाता, दो ही तरह के लोग होते हैं कि एक तो मतलब आपकी टीम में जो
या तो क्लैरिटी हो या फिर like they are open कि यार मुझे अगर कोई वो रास्ता दिखाएगा तो फिर I'll sprint on it.
हाई परफॉर्मर्स दो टाइप के होते हैं ना, एक जिनमें वो जज्बा है सीखने का, थोड़ा सा अभी फोकस नहीं है, बट उनको शेप करके यू कैन टेम देम एंड मेक देम फोकस्ड. एक है जो फोकस्ड है, उनसे बात करो, अच्छा हाँ ये मेरा करियर इस डायरेक्शन चल रहा है, आपका काम उनके करियर से कैसे मैच कर रहा है आपके.
मतलब कुछ कभी-कभी मुझे लगता है ये जो बहुत फोकस होते हैं, थोड़ा सा इट बिकम्स अ रेड फ्लैग फॉर मी एज वेल, बिकॉज़ इट आल्सो शोज अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ रिजिडिटी. वो फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी नहीं होती है फिर.
वो तो खैर आई थिंक दैट्स अ गुड पॉइंट, और वो चैलेंजेस मेरे को आते हैं, और इसीलिए आई थिंक दैट इज वेयर आवर रोल किक्स इन, वेयर वी कैन इंश्योर, बिकॉज वी न्यू that this particular person came with this focus. How can we fit in the organization roadmap to eventually their career roadmap?
Correct.
Because इसमें से कुछ लोग होते हैं जो मतलब who you know is a gem of a person and very rare to hire.
Right.
तो मोल्ड ही करना पड़ेगा हमें ही समझ के कैसे करना है.
Correct. बहुत बार हुआ है, बहुत बार there have been people जिसे hire करा, वो आया था शायद फ्रंट एंड के लिए, बाद में बैक एंड भी कर लिया, ईएम बन गया, वीपी बन गया, सब कुछ कर लिया बंदे ने. दूसरा बंदा आया, ही वाज हायर्ड फॉर लेट्स से एज एन एंड्रॉइड डेव, उसे कुछ और करना ही नहीं है उसके लाइफ में, बोले मेरे को अच्छा एंड्रॉइड डेवलपर ही बनना है. सो
बट आई थिंक इसका भी तरीका वही है. तो मतलब आई ऑलवेज, सो आई एम अ बिग फैन ऑफ क्रिकेट एंड आई ऑलवेज से टीम बिल्डिंग या टीम कॉम्पोजिशन इज लाइक अ क्रिकेट टीम. तो कुछ स्पेशलिस्ट चाहिए और कुछ ऑलराउंडर्स चाहिए.
Right.
वो हमें ही आइडेंटिफाई करना है उस समय हमारी नीड क्या है, और इवन इफ यू कैन अफोर्ड अ स्पेशलिस्ट और नॉट, यू वांट यू डू यू हैव अ क्लैरिटी कि अगले 3 साल, क्योंकि स्पेशलिस्ट के रोल को के लिए एटलीस्ट 2-3 साल की क्लैरिटी चाहिए.
You need to cater to their hunger as well, right? अगर वो नहीं दोगे good problems to solve, they will get bored.
Absolutely.
खुद ही निकल जाएंगे कि यार मेरे को कुछ करने का है ही नहीं है ऐसा.
Yeah.
So yeah. Right. So what do you look, what do you want in people? अभी तो आपने बता ही दिया वैसे. और are you hiring right now? Is there any message that you want to give to anyone who is looking to join you guys, and why should they join you guys?
So I think the only reason they should join us because what we are going to do in the next 3 years, we're just going to disrupt the way lending works in India. We are actually focusing upon, in fact, I and Abhinav, one of our co-founder, and he's a product guy himself,
Okay.
IT Delhi and Calcutta, pretty sharp. We are working with a clear focus that true disruption using AI India में हम ही लाएंगे. So the kind of work, quality of work, and the team that we have shaped up, it is one of the best to work with. They have the right motivation. They are hungry to learn. They are few of the smartest chaps that I've worked with.
Got it. Nice.
As far as I'm hiring, not right now. Basically, I believe in, and I've been a big fan of Jensen Huang, the CEO of Nvidia, and I believe in keeping people for a longer duration so that I can work towards their career trajectory in such a way that they can contribute not only to themselves, to the organization the right way.
Right.
But obviously, as we will scale, these hiring needs will come.
I also strongly believe, if an individual, if they become a 10x version of themselves within a few span of a year or something, obviously, अगर वो अपना 10x version बन रहे हैं, तो the organization they are part of it will automatically become a 20x, 30x of where they are right now.
Yeah, and I have seen various people. So there's this guy, Ankit Singh, in my team.
Okay.
He is from Delhi College, graduated I think somewhere in the 2017-2018, and then was trying to do some robotics startup of himself. Basically, was making some racing car and something, and then I think वही है कि ज़्यादा चला नहीं idea पे, और he had to like switch to different role. He was mechanical engineer. उसने 6 महीने कहीं से कोर्स करा, कोडिंग सीखी, ज्वाइन करा एज अ फ्रेशर, एंड ही वाज माय फर्स्ट हायर, इनफैक्ट माय फर्स्ट ज्वाइनिंग. एंड फ्रॉम देयर टू अ प्लेस वेयर व्हेन ही डज कोड रिव्यूज, it is like music to my ears.
Okay, nice.
He has come a long way. The only thing that has made him reach here is his consistency. वो बंदा ना रोज उतना टाइम देगा जितना टाइम से करियर के लिए जरूरी है. नो हेयर और देयर, नो defocusing, nothing. उसने मेरे को बोला था कि 5 साल में I'll be one of the best developers that you have. अभी 3 ही हुए.
And he's already there, it seems.
He is pretty much. I think the kind of finish that is there, and Ankit is one example. There, in fact, if I talk about my team now, amazing people. These guys just are doing wonders, and I'm not afraid about talking for them in public. कि किसी को अगर कोच करने की कोशिश करनी कर लो, वो कहीं नहीं जा रहे. These are good people. These are there for a mission.
Nice. It's good to see this kind of confidence, and I can't even imagine the kind of culture you guys have built there. इस कॉन्फिडेंस से आप बोल रहे हो कि यार जो करना है लिख करके दे रहा हूँ, जो करना है यार वही बंदे नहीं जाएंगे.
मतलब एक्चुअली वही जो मैंने आपसे कहा ना, एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप माइंडसेट, मतलब फॉर देम they also breathe Recker as much as I do.
Wow.
And I, Abhinav, Eklavya and other leaders have just ensured that whatever way we can serve them.
Tell me one thing, how have you built this culture and what is unique about Recker's culture? Which led to this, your core team is actually, like you said, is breathing Recker, right? तो वो कैसे आया? What led to that?
So I think shift left ही करते हैं. सबसे पहले तो hiring has to be right. वो तो it has to be.
Hiring to day one पे तो people are not as passionate about your mission as you are, right? Day one पे तो people are looking more on the transactional part of the side. Money अच्छा, पैसा अच्छा होना चाहिए, काम अच्छा होना चाहिए, scale हो, complexity हो.
जिसको पैसा अच्छा चाहिए ना, उसको हम hire नहीं करते. जो मेरे से पैसे पे आगे, क्योंकि मेरा एक चीज बहुत सिंपल सा रूल है with my HR as well. I'll give only one offer, and which will be no band offer. कि मेरे पास ये बजट नहीं है, मेरा मैक्स बजट है, यही ऑफर है. And then if that person join, we've like given bonuses after 3 months of joining. Because that is the beauty of having a startup, right?
Mm-hmm.
रीजन 2-3 ही है. आई थिंक हायरिंग में while you are right कि ट्रांजैक्शनल होता है कि मनी तो है.
No, I think it starts transactionally. Eventually, people get invested to that extent.
पर आपने दूसरी चीज जो बोली ना कि लर्निंग है या नहीं,
Mm-hmm. Right.
and that is the biggest challenge I think that I and Abhinav face specifically for the product and engineering people, and that is where we try to upgrade ourselves daily so that we can ensure that they are getting one of the most challenging work to do.
Mm-hmm.
एंड वही है कि अगर सिर्फ LOS बनाना है, सिर्फ LMS बनाना है तो काम चैलेंजिंग नहीं है. और ऐसा भी कुछ नहीं बना सकते कि भाई जो जिससे धंधा नहीं आएगा. तो फाइंडिंग द राइट बैलेंस बिटवीन हाउ इट फिट्स इनटू द बिजनेस एंड इट इज अ कॉम्प्लेक्स प्रॉब्लम. बिकॉज आई हैव सीन इंजीनियर्स को ना कॉम्प्लेक्स प्रॉब्लम दे दो,
Right.
अच्छा चिकन खिला दो और 2 हफ्ते में एक बार साथ में क्रिकेट खेलने चले जाओ. इंजीनियर्स खुश है.
Very nice and cheap way. to, you know.
Engineers are happy. If they get good work, they are happy.
बहुत स्टार्टअप्स में बहुत बार ये भी होता है कि यू शिप प्रोडक्ट्स बहुत टाइम तक द टीम इज वर्किंग ऑन बिल्डिंग और शिपिंग अ न्यू फीचर, बट समटाइम्स इट डजंट इवन सी द लाइट ऑफ द डे, और समटाइम्स 2 महीने बाद उसे बंद कर देना पड़ता है क्योंकि पीएमएफ नहीं आएगा, ऑप्शन नहीं, व्हाटएवर इज दैट, एंड इट गेट्स वेरी डीमोटिवेटिंग फॉर द प्रोडक्ट एंड इंजीनियर्स एंड एवरीवन हु इज इन्वॉल्वड इन दैट. देखो आप तो बिजनेस साइड से सोच रहे हो, बट उन्हें तो लग रहा है ना कि दे गेट वेरी इन्वेस्टेड, दे गेट इमोशनली अटैच्ड टू इट. So how do you cater to that?
डर डेज तो आते हैं सर, बट आई थिंक वही है कि थोड़ा ट्रांसपेरेंटली डिस्कस करके, मतलब एक चीज जो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कि बिहाइंड द बुश कुछ नहीं रखना. व्हेन यू आर डिस्कसिंग विद योर टीम ना, यू शुड डिस्कस ट्रांसपेरेंटली.
Right.
And I don't follow this typical hierarchy culture of I'll tell my director of engineering, he'll tell the engineering manager, and then it will reach to the interns. I generally try to address it directly with everyone and take their feedback, discuss. We try always, whenever these kind of things happen, we try to deep dive ki where we went wrong, or was it just like the luck was not there on our side, so that we improve as an individual and as a
To
team.
make accountability of that, failure or success, obviously. So, how about you have been part of Airtel at Meet My Trip, then I guess later, right? So I'm sure since you actually built the entire team and everything from scratch, आपने सोचा तो होगा ही कि यार ये सारी चीजें तो मुझे नहीं करनी है. होता है नहीं, there are few things you're very conscious about कि यार ये तो नहीं होना चाहिए. So what were those?
So I think कुछ चीजें जो नहीं करनी कि एक स्टड की जगह 2 एवरेज लोग ले लो.
Okay.
कि मतलब hire more horses and you will be able to replace a car. ऐसा नहीं होता कि भाई हॉर्स पावर को रिप्लेस कर देंगे by hiring more horses.
अच्छा got it. मतलब वही.
हाँ.
Adding more hands to a problem doesn't solve it fast.
हाँ, adding more adding hands that are mediocre,
Yeah.
average, doesn't have a mission, सिर्फ पैसे कमाने हैं. और ये बेसिकली इन इंटरव्यूज आई थिंक पता चल जाता है. हाँ, तो यू हैव बीन इनटू दिस क्वाइट लॉन्ग, अब तो पता चल ही जाता है. फॉल्स कमिटमेंट्स नहीं करनी. सबसे ज़्यादा मार हम लोग जो खाते हैं वो फॉल्स कमिटमेंट्स में खाते हैं. किसी को कम पैसे पे लाना है तो सच नहीं बोल पाते यार कि अभी कम पे आ जा, मैं ना तेरे बाद में बढ़ा दूँगा, क्योंकि कहीं बैक ऑफ द माइंड चल रहा होता है यार 1 साल टिक जाएगा, मेरा काम हो जाएगा. तो बता देना कि भाई मेरी सिचुएशन ना ये है, आर यू गेम और यू नॉट. एंड आई थिंक ये तो हो गया कि हायरिंग के वक्त क्या करते हैं, बट आई थिंक वही है ड्यूरिंग व्हेन वी वर्क across the day, it is very very important to be on ground.
Right.
You have to lead by example. There is no other way. Engineering में नहीं है तरीका कि भाई तुम डायरेक्ट करके काम चला लो. engineers will always look up to the leader that they have. And
मुझे
with
लगता
the
है engineers mostly respect तभी करते हैं when they strongly believe and feel that you are a good engineer. If they will not look up to you as a manager, they will never respect you. अगर उन्हें लगेगा कि you're not a good engineer, आप बस बेकार में ज्ञान दे रहे हो, तो फिर nobody will respect you.
हाँ, मतलब ऐसे केस में एनार्कियल अप्रोचेस के साथ काम चला सकते हो जो बड़ी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन चल जाती है, लोग करते भी हैं. बेसिकली इफ यू सी फ्यू ऑर्गेनाइजेशन वहाँ पे मतलब इवन someone who has a project management background is now
Right.
heading engineering, or someone who has not been even associated to engineering has been heading engineering.
प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजर भी ना बड़ा इनसिक्योर होता है उस टाइम पे. उसे भी लग रहा होता है कि यार मतलब उसकी भी कहीं ना कहीं पे ना मतलब लगी रही होती है कि यार मैं SD3 से बात कर रहा हूँ या आर्किटेक्ट से बात कर रहा हूँ, मुझे कुछ ऐसा ना बोल दे कि मैं उसका जवाब ना दे पाऊँ.
Exactly.
So they are also very insecure.
एग्जैक्टली बट उसमें वो भी है कि कुछ पीएम ऐसे भी हो सकते हैं कि शायद जो सीख लें और फिर दे आर ऑन द टेबल बिकॉज यू
वो डेप्थ नहीं आता है ना, वो कितना भी सीख लेंगे सुपरफिशियल ही होगा.
हाथ से लिखना पड़ेगा.
हाँ वो बहुत कम लोग करते हैं.
हाँ मैं वही कह रहा हूँ.
मैं तो किसी को नहीं जानता जिसने करा
लाइक
होगा.
मे बी लेस देन 1% बट हाथ से ही लिखना पड़ेगा. वो तो और कोई तरीका है नहीं. क्योंकि इंजीनियर्स की इज्जत चाहिए तो इंजीनियर्स को ये बताना पड़ेगा कि
You are a good engineer. You have to prove.
कि आई एम देयर when things will break.
Right.
Don't get into small things.
If you can't get your hands dirty when
Yeah.
your dev is blocked and take him out, they will never respect you.
And plus, as a startup, you are never going to build a good team. क्योंकि जो फायदा था मेक माई ट्रिप या एयरटेल के साथ कि उनके ब्रांड की वजह से हायरिंग हो जाती थी.
Correct.
यहाँ तो हमने बिना फंडिंग के भी लोग उठाए हैं.
Right.
वो तभी होगा जब लोगों को लगेगा कि यार मैं जिसके साथ आ रहा हूँ इसको कुछ तो आता है. और उसके लिए वही है कि आपको आना पड़ेगा.
Right.
क्योंकि ज्ञान तो दे सकते हो जाके 1 घंटे का ज्ञान.
लेकिन जब आग लगी हुई होगी
हाँ.
तो फिर मेन तो वहां पर पता
Yeah.
चलता है ना कि यार what can you do?
Yeah. And that is the place you have to play the best.
Correct.
Like MS Dhoni did in World Cup final. That is the way you have to do.
Right. True. सही है. क्या अभी तक का what has been the most challenging engineering problems जो आप लोगों ने solve करा है at Recon so far?
So I think some of the problems that we have solved that we have our own credit assessment portal
Okay.
that helps underwrite this mid-age businesses and new-age businesses efficiently. It is, as we were discussing as well, it is, and some part of it was still not solved, and probably due to the limitation of the technology that we had. But with LLMs driving in, I think it is pretty much solvable.
Right.
Our idea is to automate the entire underwriting and the entire onboarding stack as soon as we can. And while that has been some of the good problems that we have solved, I think the problems that we are going to solve in the next quarters and next few quarters is going to be
Got it.
much amazing and interesting.
Nice. One problem, not a problem, one thing that I observed कि होता है क्या है mostly if you talk to engineering leaders, CTOs, VPs से भी आप बात करोगे तो they are not able to translate their tech efforts, objectives, efforts and outcomes into business numbers. राइट. तो इंजीनियर्स को समझ में नहीं आता है, लीडर्स को समझ में नहीं आता है कि मैं करूँ कैसे. बिजनेस को समझ नहीं आता है कि यार हमारा टिपिकली इन अ टेक कंपनी 30% ऑफ द बजट इज एलोकेटेड टू टेक प्रोडक्ट एंड डेटा. दे रियली डोंट नो कि यार ये जो पैसे लगा रहे हैं वेयर इज दिस एंटायर मनी गोइंग इन. सो व्हाट आर योर सजेशंस और एडवाइस टू इंजीनियरिंग लीडर्स? हाउ डू दे क्रिएट दैट ऑप्टिक्स एंड हाउ डू दे quantify those efforts into business outcomes?
I think this is a problem of every CTO, and I'm not sure if I have solved it 100%. But yeah. And in fact, I used to had the same struggle when I started with this role of making non-tech leaders understand the importance of something that has to be built.
Right.
And then I started investing some time reading about it, on how to do it, what to do, what not to do. Few things that I found pretty helpful is the translation.
Okay.
The translation of the tech problem that you're solving
Mm-hmm.
into the business impact it is going to make.
Mm-hmm.
That translation has to happen. R&D भी करनी है तो उसका impact क्या होगा, और इसी के लिए I think the difference between a head of engineering and CTO would come here, and the CTO would have to go that extra mile to understand the business context as well.
Correct.
A head of engineering can say, this is the way my architecture looks like, this is how my system design principles are.
CTOs are basically business folks with some tech acumen. That's how it is, and I think that's how all CXOs are.
Yeah, and that is why this is the role of a CTO.
Yeah.
So in fact, somebody who's the head of engineering and aspiring to be leading maybe the CXO, maybe the CTO at some point, I think very, very important to understand the business impact that a project is going to make.
Mm-hmm.
At time, few problems will look very, very interesting to solve with engineering, but will have zero business impact.
Correct.
Don't do it. दिल पे पत्थर रखो, मत करो.
सही बात है.
Sometimes few of the problems you say, यार कितनी foolish है, या कितनी छोटी है. Why do my business leaders want it?
But huge impact.
करो. Trust build करो. Deliver those small things which are boring.
Mm-hmm.
Deliver that. They will be trusting you. आप उसी तरह मतलब basically.
And I think for business, both problems are equally important to them. Tech wise, they really don't care. उन्हें लगता है कि सब कुछ एक बटन ही तो लगाना है कि that's how they think.
They don't. But as a CTO, that is a challenge that you have to solve.
Correct.
There is an engineering team who want complex problem.
Mm-hmm.
There's a business team who want business outcomes. You have to just create that right balance.
Right.
Maybe 80-20, maybe 70-30. और ये sprint wise नहीं चलेगा कि हर sprint 80-20 होगा. कुछ sprint सिर्फ फालतू काम कर रहे होगे, करके खत्म करो. So basically, let's just not procrastinate on stupid work. Let's do it, finish it, give it. They will go and then sell it. Then you keep on building what you want to build.
Right.
You have to gain the confidence of the business leaders that tech can really change the world. और उसके लिए वही है कि मतलब you have to find a right balance on picking up the projects which are important for the business versus which are complex to solve. Second, help them have their thinking more towards technology.
Mm-hmm.
So with my business leaders, I do share a lot of tech things. I try to translate things in technology to a more business contextual
It's
purpose.
easier for them to get the context.
It is very, very, because ultimately it is very important that all your leaders should operate with a tech
Right,
mindset.
right,
अगर X to 10x जाना है ना, तो सारे लीडर को टेक माइंडसेट से ऑपरेट करना पड़ेगा.
right.
बट दिस इज अ लॉन्गर प्रॉब्लम टू सॉल्व,
Mm-hmm.
क्योंकि not every one of you are free at the same time, not every one of you want to invest in that. तो slowly आप इसको सॉल्व करो. आप इंश्योर करो कि जब आप कोई बड़ी इंजीनियरिंग प्रॉब्लम उठा रहे हो, सो यू हैव डन योर होमवर्क. अब जैसे कोई बंदा स्टार्टअप भी खड़ी करता है, वीसी उसमें पैसे क्यों डालता है कि होमवर्क कर रखा है.
Right.
वो बोल देता है ना कि मेरा टैम इतना है, मेरा टोटल एड्रेसेबल मार्केट इतना है, करे ना करे इसकी कोई गारंटी नहीं है, होमवर्क कर लिया. तो आपका सीईओ आप में क्यों डालेगा इंटरेस्ट या पैसे, ये 30% क्यों देगा? क्या आपने अपना होमवर्क कर लिया कि दिस इज माई प्लान, हाउ मनी विल कम इन. मनी विल नॉट कम इन फॉर द नेक्स्ट 6 to 9 months, but once it starts coming in, and drop projects in between where you think it is not going as per plan. ओवर कमिट नहीं करना कि नहीं यार अब तो मैंने
Over deliver कर दो, under commit, over deliver.
या मतलब you just don't have to be over committed to the thoughts that you had 3 months back.
Yeah.
If it is not working, drop it. Fail fast, move ahead.
Don't get too emotionally attached with the problem that you are working on. Yeah, I guess. Right.
And in fact, some of the best principles from some good organizations that we try to follow, in जिसकी वजह से थोड़ी help मिल जाती है, तो you know this culture of Amazon of not saying no.
Yeah.
So if in a meeting someone has to say a no, that they have to just write a 2-pager to tell why it should not happen.
Mm-hmm.
We try to follow it at places in our organization, and that helps in convincing every one of them. Because कौन जाके 2 पन्ने का ये लिखेगा कि भाई ये टेक प्रोजेक्ट मत कर.
Correct.
But that happens for business as well, right? कि मैं क्यों ही लिखूंगा कि, and that gives us that accountability. वैसे मतलब at least in Recker, I'm blessed that we are very very clear in terms of what accountability each and every leader holds. So 90-95% of the time I've never faced this challenge.
Mm-hmm.
But these are some of the things that I think will always be helpful for someone who is a head of engineering and thinking of now moving more to a CXO role.
Mm-hmm.
So these things will help them definitely
Right.
make people understand.
Makes sense.